Today we are going to see the southern part of Lebanon, which is centered on the main towns of Sidon and Tyre, which have their origins in ancient port cities. Home to the ancient Phoenicians, who sailed all over the Mediterranean exporting their luxuries and utilitarian goods, they were followed by other civilizations such as the Romans, Crusaders and Ottomans, who have all left important architectural footprints in the area.
Okay guys, I will record you. You can say hello and what is something about you in few words.
Okay, now we're heading towards Sidon and Sur, south of Lebanon, with Chris, our guide of the day.
Chris is our guide.
He's from Sri Lanka, he knows the country better than me.
And you are Ovik from...
I'm Ovik from Lebanon.
But Armenian, yeah.
And
yeah, we're gonna have a fun day today.
Yeah.
Piotr is with us.
You're going to Sidon and Sur?
Yes.
Okay.
And maybe we'll see the Crusaders or we can't.
The Crusader Castle?
On our way back,
Okay.
on our way back, we're gonna stop at this stadium.
Stadium?
We'll check out the football stadium.
Football stadium?
This is the national stadium.
Yes.
Is it possible to buy a scarf, for example, of a team or not?
I don't think so.
No, we don't have teams who play.
Ah,
professionally.
okay. But maybe we will see.
We'll visit. There is a gift shop.
Give it shop. Oh, so maybe Lebanese scarf. National. This is here, yeah?
That's the stadium.
Lebanon's third largest city, after Beirut and Tripoli, and the largest town in the south, the old Phoenician port city of Sidon, or Sidon in Arabic, is only 45 kilometers south from Beirut. As a conservative, predominantly Sunni Muslim town, surrounded by banana and citrus groves, it evolves a much more traditional and relaxed way compared with the capital, lacking the frenetic construction and nightlife of Beirut. Heavily damaged during the Lebanese civil war, it was also hard hit by the Israeli military machine during their occupation of the south, which lasted 22 years until 2000. The Crusaders' Castle is Sidon's most recognizable landmark. The castle is located offshore but connected to the mainland by an 80 meters causeway. It was built by the Crusaders in 1228 using the foundations of a much earlier Phoenician temple dedicated to their god Melkart. The rise to power of the Mamluks, when they took over the city from the Crusaders, led to the destruction of the castle in order to deter future incursions by the medieval invaders. The castle comprises a west and east tower either side of the main entrance. The exterior walls of the castle show evidence of the use of Roman stonework used to strengthen the structure, indicating that the Crusaders were great early recyclers. Once dubbed the Queen of the Seas for its mercantile and seafaring activities, Tyre, or Sur in Arabic, was previously a flourishing commercial center for international trade and appears in classical writings of Herodotus and Homer. Some 80 kilometers from Beirut and little over 40 kilometers from Sidon, Tyre today evokes a battered and slightly melancholic feel with few traces of its once illustrious past. As the last major town before the Israeli border, Tyre's most recent and less salubrious past has tended to be dominated, like Sidon, by intermittent Israel-Hezbollah conflict, but the city also suffered greatly during the civil years. It's an overwhelmingly Shiite town, but with some Christian inhabitants as well. Tyre sport remains a hive of activity, with colorful boats, mounds of nets dotting the harbor side, and plenty of seafood dining right on the edge of the harbor. Here you can watch fishermen mending their nets, drinking tea, playing cards and smoking a nargileh, lending the whole area a lovely old-world charm.
Yeah, that's what
The mess of alleyways of the Christian sector, with their old traditional houses and churches, are certainly worth a visit. Tyre's UNESCO-listed Roman archaeological legacy is spread over a couple of different sites, mainly Al-Bast and Al-Mina. They are generally remarkably well preserved and give an excellent insight into the Roman and Byzantine period of Tyre's history. The finds span the 2nd to 3rd centuries. Today we are going to visit Monastery of St. Maroun in Annaya, the extraordinary place where lived and died famous Lebanese saint, Charbel Monastery. He is known among Lebanese Christians as the Miracle Monk of Lebanon. Followers call him this because of his miraculous healings many people will receive in answer to prayers to him, especially those said at his tomb, and for his ability to unite Christians and Muslims. Since 1950, the year monastery began to formally record the miraculous healings, they have archived more than 29,000 miracles. Saint Charbel died in 1898 and was canonized by Pope Paul VI in 1977.
And all the village around see the light from the tomb. So they come to the monastery and tell to the شو اسمه الراهب, to the monk.
Lights are coming out of
Yes.
So
They see the light in the tomb.
Ah.
So and many people have healing from this light.
Ah. Okay. But he's not already here.
No, they changed.
They change the places because the body of Saint Charbel
Produce some liquid, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oil and water. Oil and water, I guess, yes.
Okay.
This is the monastery of Saint Maroun, tomb of Saint Charbel. Okay.
At the monastery, pilgrims can visit a church built in 1840, a small museum with artifacts and relics from the saint, and the site of his first grave. St. Charbel's tomb is located inside a special cave-like chapel built into the property.
This is a traditional شو بسموه؟
بريق. It's called بريق.
It's called بريق. How can we drink?
Yes, you know, I already thought of it.
Yeah.
Can handle.
I want
Holy water?
The past, all people on the past, all people drink like this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Here's it. Thank you.
1,000 liter of water and sun and oil from his body leak. Yes, they didn't know how. This is the custom of St. Charbel when he's died. They use it, I guess, in the mass or something like this.
These are the letters of all the people, not all, but many people of all the countries that did miracles to them. Look at this. It's funny. So cute.
The Hermitage of St. Charbel is the place where the monk lived a rigorous asceticism and profound union with God for the last 23 years of his life.
It's 3 monks here.
Three monks in this
Yes.
in this hermitage.
And all يعني غير سان شاربل في 2 بيعملوا يتصونوا هيك.
Other than Saint Charbel, the two other, maybe they will be saints also.
Saint in the future, yes.
Other than that.
Where
This is his room. He used
his
to
room
sleep on wood.
on wood and on the ground.
This is also used by
Things, yes, things used in the agriculture.
And here?
This is the founder of the hermitage, and this also. These are like responsible.
Okay.
This is in Syria called, not in Arabic.
Yeah, I know. I can see.
Syria.
This is when he was dead here.
And he dead?
Yes, here in this area.
That's why I like this picture.
St. Charbel died in this place on Christmas Eve 1898 as a result of a stroke he suffered a week before while celebrating the Divine Liturgy. We are near Lakluk, one of the greatest Lebanese ski resorts. However, we're not going there but to Balaa, where some interesting natural rock formations are. The most famous is Balaa sinkhole, discovered only in the 1950s, which is a series of Jurassic limestone caverns separated by a natural rock bridge covered by the water and more than 250 meters deep. It's an extraordinary sight, and this time of year there is quite a big waterfall there.
Jest to bardzo
Temperatura zimna, pada. Mam nadzieję, że uda się dotrzeć. Jest tu jakiś wodospad. Ale czy warto tam schodzić? Chyba już nie. Coming back, Joe! Hey, Joe! ¿Cómo estás, gallina? ¿Cómo gallina?
My first journey to Lebanon came to an end. My reason for coming here was participation in Taize Meeting, but I decided to prolong my stay to get to know a little bit better this unique and mysterious country. There's still a lot to see, so I will certainly set my foot on this land in the future. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe my channel to be sure not to miss my next trip. Cheers, piteroskyy!